taken care of. Wanted to make this video because of anything that I left out as a little warning coming here to Bali, and why you should come here sooner than you think. This is why you must come here sooner than you think. That's actually even better. Bali is changing. And it's not what you think. Stick around, I'm about to bring you on along for a ride, as well as show you the things to watch out for. One of which is definitely tourists on bikes. Oh my goodness, when you come here, be careful, because it's gonna be one of them that hits you, or it's gonna be you that hits the dog. Everyone else, just, you're fine with the locals. So, point right there. So, shortcut, which has changed so much, I'm shocked at. But now when I say be careful of the dogs, everyone talks about scams and all this kind of stuff. When you come here, be careful of the dogs and tourists on bikes. That's what I would say be careful for. But another thing is, what on earth is going on up here? Be careful with your phones. This is, I've seen it like 2 or 3 times since I've been here, and I don't know if people know. Is when you come here, I know it's cool to be texting on your phone and to be writing, but be careful. Like, people snatch phones. People are nice and kind, I get it. But be careful with your phones. I see so many people that I'm just like, hey, what are you doing? Riding with your phone like down like this, chilling. Be careful. Number 2 is with your helmet. I know it's cool not to wear one, but it gives sometimes police a reason to pull you over, which I have seen a few times. And yes, walking is no problem. Everyone walks now that the shortcut is great. So another thing I'd say is thinking that it is the same as before. Bali has changed so much since I lived here. I lived here for 18 months in the year 2020 and 2021. And oh my goodness, it's changed. It's a lot more walking friendly. But a warning of why you guys might want to come here soon, is because it is changing. And when I say it is changing, I mean that, like, a lot of the places I used to go to that had like the views to look at and chill, there's buildings there now. Like, not at the places where I used to sit down at, but the views that the places I used to sit down at had. Like these rice views, these rice fields, like they're going away slowly from the tourist area. And I'm learning to embrace it, but they are few and far between compared to what they were. So it would be, I would say, hurry and get here. Don't put it off. It's changing. It is changing. Not saying it's worse or better. I'm just saying it's changing. That's all. That's all. And don't get freaked out like in situations like this, guys. It's all good. Just go with what you think feels right when you're here. That would be my little thought for you all. And enjoy, because my goal when I'm making these is for you all to really feel like you're here. I want you to feel like you're riding around here and you can imagine yourself here. Not that this place is better than where you are, but I hope it gives you another perspective. I made a video answering the only video you need to see before you come here. I made that video, and I'm kind of riding around the same places you'll see when you come here. You kind of start to do it without even knowing it. You're like, wow, I've ridden by this place like 6 times today. But yeah, and also make sure you got a plan for like this heat, like with all the sun out and everything, because you feel like everyone talks about like, oh, I can't wait to be on a beach in Bali and all that. But yeah, let's see if y'all think the same thing when y'all are on the beach at like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, when you're cooking on the beach, which would be the only reason why you'd actually be on there is so you can cook or surf. Yeah. That's what I say. I'm trying to think of anything else. I want to try and get as much information to you as I can while I'm in the mood for filming. Because soon this camera's going away and I'm about to just be here now. But like, for example, these used to be a parking lot over here. Not anymore. This used to be a rice field that was over there. Not anymore. Not anymore. Wow. They're building so much here, like crazy. And I would definitely say when you come here, remember the locals. Not like I'm supporting them by shopping there. Yeah, that's true. But really from a standpoint of like talking and have conversations, you'd be surprised what you can learn from people who know how to smile and laugh, and they are outside for most of the day in the heat, but still they remember how to smile and laugh. You can learn a lot from them. more than you think. And definitely go to BGS Coffee, I'd say that. I'm actually just checking to see if my dogs were here for the last time. But yeah, that's what I say about coming here to Bali. And come here and enjoy. It's so easy to come to a place and have this like predetermined thought or idea of what it's supposed to be, and now you're coming in here and you're in this mode of just like comparing. Like, is it better? Is it worse? Is it what I thought? Like, oh my God, that looks like one of my dogs. I don't think it is so. I had dogs here for the last time and I cannot find them. I've been looking for them for like a day or two. Yeah, don't come here with like this preconceived notion. You know, it's so easy to think like, you know, yeah, it's gonna be this, and then you're disappointed. Come here with an open mind, as I say to so many people. You'll be surprised what you'll see, what you can do. More importantly, of who you'll meet, influence it'll have on you. Come to the beach and come to the beach. Not to just see, oh, I want to see the best beaches in the like. Just come here, feel the energy, be a part of it, and I think you all will be surprised. But with that, I didn't want to film too much today. I wanted to make this little quick video and stop here at the beach for a little gaze and let you know I appreciate you guys. And remember to work hard. Well, actually, before we get to the end, a few things came to my mind that also need to be, that people have wrote me, that I want to talk about real quick. And it's another warning when you do come here, is to be careful not to get distracted with everything that there is here. Like, Bali is beautiful. I tell people it's like a mirror. Like, being here, I mean, look at this, for example, to give you perspective. And understanding, like, yeah, like Bali's like a mirror. It shows you who you are, and you determine what you want to do with that. And the thing I'd say is to kind of be careful with all the distractions that are here. You're going to meet amazing people. You're going to meet cool people. You'll probably exchange Instagrams with people or WhatsApp with them 5-6 times every single day. You'll have deep conversations, and people are passing through. But a warning that I've kind of thought of for myself lately has been, and I've noticed it, I've always said that Bali's like social media. I said that, like, when you're here, you're going to feel like you're in, like when you're here, you're gonna feel like you're in social media. Like, literally, all the pictures you see of people, palm trees, rice fields, on their scooter, having a coconut, all that stuff happens here. And it happens very naturally, and it's just how it is here. When you're here, it's literally, it's just a way of life, you know? But if you're not from here, or you're in an office, or you're somewhere where you don't maybe wanna be, then it is like a paradise. So trust me, being in the sun, on the beach, in the heat, middle of the day, right now, it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, not what you think. But more importantly, one thing that I've realized that what Bali is here, and I've never seen another place like it, is I always said it was like social media. But now with the perspective I have now, I've realized that Bali is like social media's airport. Stick with me. I had this conversation with like a few people, and they've been like, oh yeah, I can see that. Because it's like, yes, there are people who come here and people who stay out here, but a lot of people are passing through here. It's one of the most beautiful things. Like, everyone's not meant to stay at the airport. You're gonna have your people who are in upper class lounge, the people who work there, the people who are just gonna be there. But a lot of people, the majority of people, are passing through here, myself included. And when you get caught up in just like kind of just holding on to these communities and jumping from community to community, which is, people do as you feel or do what you like. It's your life. But one thing I've realized is jumping from community to community, it almost can kind of like stunt your growth from time to time, because you are not your community. You are going from one thing that's already created to another thing, to another thing, to another thing. And I feel like, not that it just like stunts your growth, but it kind of keeps you having you're just kind of saying the same thing over and over again, which can be good. But just to be aware of that a lot of people are passing through, and you get caught up in trying to go to the next thing. And this is this person's last night. It's their birthday. It's their first night. And you kind of can run around that and kind of forget the real reason that you came here, and understanding the real reason that what you were meant to discover about yourself here. So I would definitely say that as a warning when you're here. And it's so easy for me, even if I'm not careful even now, just find myself riding around for 5 or 6 hours a day easily. But at the same time, like, actually, you need to be sitting down. You need to be putting this up, setting this right. And you're just like, oh yeah, I forgot, but I met these cool people. And then we had these deep conversations. It's like, we got to keep moving the needle forward. There's a time where you can just go into your favorite cafe and sit down and just talk to people and just walk around and have conversations with people. But then there's a time not to. And for me, when I've had challenges here, it's usually when I've been doing too much of one and not enough of the other. And that would be definitely a warning here, because it kind of is a shock, especially if you come, I can't imagine coming from a corporate standpoint. You guys know before I came here, I was in the States for a few months and actually worked at like a factory. My like only company and job I ever worked, and being there, and I can see how the mindset is there. So coming here, you can really get kind of lost. And it's really like staying focused on, okay, what did I do to get here? You used a lot of qualities, courage, so many things to get here. And now it's like, what's going to keep me here? What do I need to build? Who do I need to help? How can I impact? Because here you have the power to do all that. So that'll be the other warning that I would put. Hope you can hear me over the wind. But that'll be the warning that I put, because you can find beautiful places to do a lot. You can come here and have a 3-hour photo shoot, but you could also come here and read for 3 hours, or make a video like this for a few hours, or whatever it is. And that would just be one of the warnings that I would say about coming here, because of how it is appealing to a lot of people, but a lot of people aren't on the same journey and going the same direction as you are. A lot of us are walking through the rice fields, but not all of us are heading up to the top of the mountain. A lot of people are just passing through, or just there for the pictures. Some just there to spend their money, or just to escape where they're from. And it's a very big difference. Someone who feels like a prisoner that's escaped, and someone who feels like they belong where they are. If that makes any sense. But I just want to say that it's like a warning to anyone who's coming here. When I came here, I didn't know how I was going to be able to stay here, or what was going to happen. And at the same time, I got here in 2020, the world was shutting down. Airports here closed. Visas, everyone got emergency visas. It was like a very strange time when I got here. And now coming back and now seeing all the tourism and seeing everything that's happening, it's kind of like, whoa. Very easy to get distracted, even more than when it was 2020 and there's only 7,000 of us on the island, and only 7 to 25 people were flying into Bali per month. Yes, per month. Look it up. Like, I think there was like 7 people that flew in like the month of like March of 2021, like a crazy number like that. And yeah, that's what I would say as a little warning from here in Bali. I know it's beautiful. It doesn't feel real. I promise you it's real. I promise you there's places like this, kind of more places like this than you believe. It's like one of my little secret spots. But that would be my little warning to you. And at the same time, Bali's waiting. Bali doesn't keep everybody. I said this the last time I was here. Bali will spit you out when you're ready. And actually, it spits you out before you're ready. It gives you what you need, and now it spits you out. And you can choose to not go with it. You know, you can fight it, but it'll find a way to get you out. Whatever it has for you to get out, to go and spread what you've learned here with other people. And for those of you all passing through, you'll understand. And you'll see people who have just overstayed their time here. And yes, it's beautiful, but I mean, how many coconuts you gonna drink? How much you gonna, what's going on? And that'll just be my little warning that I share with you guys. Things that help me. Any questions you have on it, on anything I've said, let me know. I'll make a separate video kind of explaining it, but I want to just get that out there. And yeah, and let's get back to, we're gonna pick up to where I left off. I believe I already said the work hard, be brave. No, I said work smart. That's how we ended it. Yeah, work smart, be brave, and we'll go back to, well, let me end it right now. Work smart, be brave, and don't forget to smile. Look at that. As I say, mama, mama, mama.